They will hope that blue is the colour in terms of getting back to winning ways. Remember, debut in midfield. At the heart of the defence in place of
Chelsea. I think this is the biggest gap. This is what this Chelsea.
He's been back as a pundit, but he's back as a manager.
Chelsea, I don't think he stood a chance, to be honest with you, because
by Reece James, Jackson chasing. Caicedo.
Sanchez.
Nice link up between Sancho and Cucurella, where Leicester ended up as champions.
Yeah, I think apart from at the very top, where obviously Liverpool have just been nothing short of...
His first game on the job. But here's Palmer. Is that probably more goalwards than across the face of the goal, knowing his mentality?
Yeah, I think this could be a game of which one of the number 20s is going to show a little bit of magic that they can. And Jadon Sancho for the second time just thinking, coming inside, playing the...
It's another right into the middle of the mix, and cheek beyond belief really, but he got away with it. Outside, there's James with a decent cross. Trying to play their way. Wan-Bissaka. Goal at Cresswell. West Ham. Here's Madueke. He loves to shoot. And that's his trademark move, you might say. Coming in at pace from the right-hand side and lining it up on the left.
Well, this is probably Chelsea's best way of scoring, almost letting West Ham have the ball, coming onto them, and then having the counter-attack. This
to Ipswich, which is in this striker from Brighton. Here's Wan-Bissaka, trying to look for the striking force of tonight. Here as well, the referee having a look at it. Comes to Bowen, trying to squeeze it in. He did have a pathway in the sense it needed the save, but there are others in the middle who might have thought it could have been cut back. But a lot of Chelsea, in fact all of Chelsea, back there, almost crammed in from the penalty spot back to the goal. But he's back. He's a very popular character, having the oldest lineups. And Bowen can intercept, but the whistle is gone. The ball broke free because Kudus was adjudged to have been a bit late here on Colwill, which he was.
He was, but I think that's something that Chelsea need to be careful of. If it had been
it's a lovely first-time ball, and Cucurella. Jackson was able to go for it or not. Did they confuse each other? It might have been possession. Jackson, who does make those runs very well, but to win the crowd over, he needs to hold the ball up. Made himself available. Expert. So Maresca in Friday's press conference.
And when they have got out wide, it's almost been...
Tossing with a good header. And a spectacular effort. It flew... it would have been some goal, wouldn't it? Still going, looking for Fernandez. Well, they opened West Ham up then, and it was a really good chance for the Argentine, made by his own perception with the run and the pass, but he couldn't supply the finish.
Well, I have no idea what Kudus was thinking of there, and that's exactly what Madueke wants, to be able to run at his full-back, come inside.
Here's Palmer, who always looks as though he's relaxed. Drops for Sancho. Is there an angle for a shot? It's a cross in the end, and there's enough numbers back for West Ham. One of those could have flown in off for Aaron Cresswell, but he got it behind for the corner.
Well, what an important touch that was from Cresswell. As Nicholas Jackson's right there, ready to pounce. You can see Emerson trying to...
As we saw just now. It's not been the best night for Nicholas Jackson. Reached. We'll go back to Areola. Hardly any moments, if any, of desperation by Colwill, and Bowen is back, and West Ham lead at Stamford Bridge. A bad mistake by a player Graham Potter knows only too well, and he's helped his old... Tight by Kilman, too tight. Is he good enough to deal with it if it's on target from Palmer? Which he is. He is. That's a terrific reach from a wonderful free kick that certainly seems to be on its way to equalising for Chelsea. West Ham in this first half. Madueke, and here's Palmer. Well, he's got another player to find in Jadon Sancho. You see what he was trying. Quick. Chelsea 0, West Ham United 1. So no changes from either side at half-time. West Ham with this.
Clever enough to know that while he's not the best in the air, just get your body across. Enzo Fernandez is not the best in the air either. It's interesting as well, they're not trying to play out from the back, West Ham. They're quite happy just to get it long and play from there, and well, that is where the goal came from.
And Madueke trying to come up with that. Half thought about shooting, then does. The ambush post, it's just behind him, and Emerson did score at Aston Villa recently with a header from across. Fires almost impulsively at this one, Scott.
Well,
the referee lets the advantage go, and he's pulled it back now. You don't know your London. Well, the one thing that is getting a little bit London derby-like is that the James. Oh, it's clever, very clever. And you're down. The game goes on. Guiu. Here's packed into this part of the pitch. Enzo Fernandez. Neto. Pressure pays off. The switch from left to right pays off for Enzo Maresca and Pedro Neto. It was off. If it went Guiu, Sofal, Correa, that would still be offside.
and then it's Neto.
Kudus, he's got it onto his left foot. That could be danger for Chelsea. So he's going to stop it. He's not going to stop it now. Kudus, frame of the goal. No flag. So again. Oh, it's got away in from Cole Palmer with a bit of luck along the way, and Chelsea have suddenly turned it all around here at Stamford Bridge. An improbable angle made probable by the deflection.
Well, we haven't really seen a lot of him in the game, have we? But he's more than capable.
Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn nha. Chào mừng các bạn đã quay trở lại với kênh Bố Già Bóng Đá của mình. Và ngày hôm nay thì cùng mình gọi là phân tích qua cái kết quả trận đấu giữa Chelsea và West Ham diễn ra vào lúc 3 giờ sáng ngày 4 tháng 2. Và sáng nay xong rồi. Kết quả thì cũng không có gì khá là bất ngờ. Chelsea đã thắng ngược West Ham và lọt vào top 4, nhưng mà mùa này công nhận là Chelsea đang băng trở lại về đích này. Trước màn tiếp đón West Ham, Chelsea đã nhận liên tiếp 2 tin vui khi hai đối thủ cạnh tranh trong cuộc đấu top 4 là Newcastle và Man City đều trắng tay trong vòng này. Và gần nhất The Blue đã khởi đầu rất ấn tượng tại Etihad nhờ bàn thắng sớm của Noni Madueke, nhưng hàng thủ chơi không tốt khiến họ bị Man City ngược dòng và đánh bại với tỷ số 3-1. Tự huyệt hiện tại của Chelsea là thủ môn Robert Sanchez thì đã mắc 5 lỗi trực tiếp dẫn tới bàn thua nhiều hơn bất kỳ thủ môn nào khác ở Premier League mùa này. Đó dường như chính là lý do khiến Sanchez mất suất đá chính ở cuộc đụng độ với West Ham và thủ thành dự bị Jorgensen được trao cơ hội. Cùng với đó, Adebayor thế chỗ của Chalobah ở vị trí trung vệ. Đây cũng là sự khác biệt trong danh sách xuất phát của The Blue so với trận thua của Man City.